Well, hello everyone, and welcome to this broadcast. What a fabulous night. This is going to be a wonderful time that the DeJesus family will be able to share with you all today. I am here, Mark DeJesus, your brother from another mother. We are gathered here in this studio area, and we're looking forward to sharing some family time with y'all, and I'll try to squeeze in some questions, do some interaction with those of you that are in the live feed. But Merry Christmas. I know it's early in December, but this is our last Sunday night live, not only of the month, but of the year. We'll be back in January for our Sunday night live broadcast. And we wanted to just kick things or end things off with a nice celebration, because I love Christmas. I love the reality that Jesus Christ has come to be the Savior of our sins, and He is Lord, and I love Him, and I love you all. And I'm happy to be here as your brother from another mother. Do us a favor, click like and subscribe, and also just jump on over. You can even do it while you're listening and while you're watching. Jump on over to markdejesus.com. You can subscribe to our email newsletter. I won't nag you, but I'll let you know some updates of what's new, what's happening, and there are so many resources available at your disposal. Maybe some of them I will talk about throughout the broadcast tonight. So thank you, all those of you that are joining in the chat and joining in the live broadcast, and those who will watch this later because you're in another time zone, you're about to go to sleep, or you're on the other side of the planet and you can't watch right now, and that's okay. So maybe it's not tonight, maybe it's tomorrow, maybe you're in a totally different time warp and you have arrived here and you are watching this. Either way, we are passionate about seeing healing and freedom in your mental, emotional, and relationship health. That's what we're all about. I broadcast on a regular basis the healing and freedom journey in various forms. So it's wonderful to be here and kind of reflect on this year, reflect on Christmas, reflect on our family, and of course, right here by my side, she is ready to greet you in the chat, and ready to be the amazing person that she is right by my side, the bride, none other than Melissa DeJesus. Got to give you a good applause today.
Hey, I'm here. I'm here.
You could have 10,000 people, 20,000 people. I'm going to go up to 80,000 people.
Okay.
That'd be applauding your name, and you would still do the same thing.
I would.
You'd go, I'm here.
I would do the queen wave and go, I'm here. We are here. We are here.
Right, the queen wave. Yeah. It's just, yes.
And from, what was that from? Horton Hears a Who, when they did, we are here. We are here.
Right.
It sticks,
right,
you know?
Right.
Yes.
The Queen. So tell us, what's your thoughts about Christmas? What do you like to? What's the memory? What's the framework that January moving into Christmas? I'm sorry, December into January. Give me a little bit of what it's like to be inside Melissa's heart and mind
about Christmas. Well, first of all, y'all, I had my birthday. It was my birthday last week, the big 5-1, and it was very chill and quiet. And we ended up going to Longhorn. And it was great because Longhorn covers like all of our food needs. Now, if Mark and I had just gone out by ourselves, I was considering Mexican, because you know I love my Mexican food,
that's true.
Or some kind of good like Mediterranean. But I was like, you know what, I want to be with the kids, so Longhorn it was. And for those of you that like Longhorn, their mushrooms, their appetizer mushrooms, I love mushrooms, with the cheese that melts over and it like gets crispy, and they deliver it in that long tray. I just like, I could eat that for a meal. It was excellent. So anyways, we had the birthday, then we had the family over for a few, had a nice weekend. We were doing fires, which I love because I feel like that leads into the Christmas question. When we start, through the summer, we'll do, well, when it's not 110 sitting outside in the sun, but we do fires, at the campfire. But I feel like fires in the house I have the mantle decorated and we have the Christmas things.
Fireplace.
I live for it.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. I just do. I live for it.
Yeah, and if we lived in an apartment, we would probably just have on the TV screen a fireplace.
Yes, which we do have, which we did share with you guys. We have, those YouTube So as soon as we get up, it's either Max and Abby are already in studio.
Yes. Yes.
Either me or Max will put it on the TV where you have the fake Christmas scene going. And I love it. I love every second of it. I love the feel of it. I love the soft white lights. I love getting up to the soft white lights. We're not doing a lot of gifts this year. I just have a couple little things, but I like giant red bows and gold bows. I love it.
Mm-hmm.
I love going to the mall and seeing garland everywhere.
Mm-hmm.
It's cozy and I love it.
Yeah, cozy is a real nice.
I love it.
Like how to create that reminder of coziness of peace.
Yeah.
I'm gonna check over with the tree cam with our children.
Cam.
Hey Max,
why don't
Abby, the camera's on. You guys say hello. Yeah. He's just like lounging, like like he's.
Look at the dog. The dog is already sleeping.
Yeah. Hey Levi.
He's so cute.
Hey buddy.
Hi baby.
He's a good boy.
He is.
Yeah. Yeah.
Marcus become a dog person. We're doing it.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah. Somebody said they love stuffed mushrooms too. They're the best. Ever since I was a kid, and I think I'm saying the stuffed mushrooms thing because when I was a kid, we would go to my grandmother's house, and outside of the like traumatic things attached to her house, because we had traumatic things, but the one, like we would go there, and my grandmother, she was she had a little nasty streak, and she favored like the other grandkids. So before we would get there, they would be there and they would get their gifts and they would all be opened and put away before we got there. And they would get us what they got us. And I know my family's watching, and my mother and my sister are probably like, that did happen. So we would get through that, but we would have dinner, and my grandmother would make gravy, and she would put the canned mushrooms in the gravy, and I would live for it. I could just eat that. So that's like my fond memory of Christmas when I was little. The food, the comfort food, the whole thing. I just love it.
Yeah.
What about you, babe?
Yeah, the mushrooms is. I'm sitting here thinking about the mushrooms. I
want to make mushrooms with gravy.
I had a laugh in my head for a moment because I said, we could hashtag that and quote it. Melissa loves mushrooms.
Oh my goodness!
That could go a bunch of different ways.
I know, right? But yeah, I've throw mushrooms on anything. I love them.
Yeah.
But anyways, so. Yeah, I just love Christmas.
Yeah. I think for me, it's just the sense of quiet, slow. I have two friends that are my best friends besides you. Their names are Peace and Quiet.
Yes, sir.
And I hang out with them a lot. And having two kids, a dog, now they're teenagers, and there's lots of things going on. Mm-hmm. And I like peace and quiet. So I look. Second here. Okay, I think we're back in now. Yeah. Peace and Quiet. My two friends, Peace and Quiet.
Dave Jenkins said maybe he pressed the church lady button but missed.
Totally. She was like,
nobody's listening to me today. I wanted to get my segment in here.
Oh goodness.
So I didn't have time to fully put it together.
Yeah, you said now that we have teens, you like peace and quiet.
Okay, I'll get back to that in just a second.
Okay.
So I actually today was going to put on a special I ran out of time and I wasn't able to do it, but I was going to put together a special church lady Christmas edition.
Christmas edition, yeah.
And
It'd be pretty amazing.
It was going to be based on twas the night before Christmas. You know, it was like twas the night before Christmas, and twas.
Wait, 'twas the night before Christmas, and everybody was shady because nobody was thanking the nice church lady.
So I was getting started on that, right? That was my primer. I was starting, right?
Oh goodness, I love it.
And then I was
for
just going to rhyme all the typical things with a church lady statement.
Yes.
And so I said, let me just look at, because you look at ideas, and I go, I know there was one that was like a church lady kind of condemning one, and I went and looked for it, and I found it, and I was like, I'll be honest, it like sucked the fun right out of the room because it was totally one of those. It was the night before Jesus returned, and it was like he stood before me with a frown, and the name was on. He looked at the list, and I wasn't on it, and my name was not in the book, and I was like. Here I was just trying to.
The church lady needs a big red scarf for that one.
Oh man,
with sparkles. Mm-hmm.
I was like, I thought, well, maybe I could just read this one. I'm like, wow, dude, this is like.
Yeah, you were like, listen to this.
It's like,
yeah,
this is like peeling the paint off the walls.
I like it.
So, peace and quiet, they're my best friends.
Yeah, amen, brother.
Besides you.
And besides Jesus,
yeah. So I think what's great about Christmas is that it's the sense of the coming of Christ and then his second return. I just love that connection, and it's just a reminder. You have peace on earth. It's available for you. Peace is here. Peace and joy. Those two reminders. So I just reflect on peace and reflect on joy. And I've been doing some reading and just meditation of my thoughts and focus on what it looks like to live slow, to live with space, to live in that space of peace. It's a big passion of mine. So anyways.
I love it.
Yeah. So then I like to reboot for the new year. We take a break in December, moving into January to just Selah, to pause and just go, okay, what's the next year going to look like? God, is there anything you want to say in the coming? Is there any thoughts I want to be aware of? And sometimes I get some strong promptings of, okay, I think these are some things I want to focus on. Right. Sometimes I just go, just keep doing what you're doing, but keep learning. Right. So
I like
a little
it.
bit like that.
I like it. Should I say hi to the chat?
Yeah, please.
I mean, people have been
say
in, just
hello
so
to
wonderful.
everyone here.
All right.
I love the Christmas trees.
Hold on.
Yes.
Off the jump, y'all. You ready?
What?
In the chat.
Oh, is he here?
Yes. Right off the jump.
Is it John Pinchinati?
No.
Oh, the first one. It's the first one. My brother Paul Shosha. Yes, that's it.
Yes.
Although, real quick,
I can see how you would think it was.
Real quick, I got to give, because the Pinchinati, we give it that. We get that extra.
Okay, hold on. When we get to him.
Paul and I have a little bit of history because he has history back up in Massachusetts, up over there in Boston and Worcester and all those areas over there. And so he knows like some of the churches that I used to interact with and stuff like that. So yeah, shout out to Paul Shosha.
Paul Shosha
Even though he doesn't live in New England anymore, up there near Fenway Park.
He made good choices. Yeah.
Anyway, carry on.
Adrian and Paul said, "Yo, Adrian."
Hey, Adrian.
Hey now, Pamela, David, Marie, Marty Mar. That's a new one now. Now we'll Marty Mar it.
Marty Mar.
Cade.
I think.
Come on, you're missing the last name.
Well, I think Marty said in here, church lady, you are something else.
Well, let me tell you something. I could talk to you about what you need correcting in, Marty. So just keep an eye.
Stop it. Okay, Cade Kangas. He said, "Merry Christmas, everyone. The Kangas clan is happy to see the entire DeJesus fam." Thank you, Cade.
Wait a second. Cade Kangas.
Yeah, like he's coming into the arena.
Yes. That's number 45.
Tiffany, TM, Taste His Goodness, Smiling Heidi, Dave Jenkins, Ayo.
Jenkins.
Martine, Romans 8. Let me keep going, y'all. Rhonda, hi, Rhonda Bird. Nikki, Paige, Patrick, Jessica, I am Kaya. Hey, lady.
Ayo.
Heather H, Megan Harvey, Elise, Bry, Pat Kelly. We love you, Pat.
Pat,
let me tell you, I'm going to just say we love your blankets so much and we are cuddling them. I'm just going to say it. They're amazing you're amazing.
That was a wonderful gift.
Yeah. Estelle, Roland, Bradley Beachy, Lynn and Janata. Ayo. Love you guys. David Rodriguez, SSJ, Nat, Miranda. Okay. There we go. John Pinchinati.
Isn't that Pinchinati? Andiamo.
Yes. I cannot. Wait, let me jump over to Rumble. This is too much. Hold on. First of all, I like this name, Little Light Soldier. I got to come up with a good name. I got to put a better name on it.
Right.
Instead of my name.
Right.
Katie holding it down on Rumble.
Katie.
Abby Ploop. I love our little Abby Ploop is over there. Oh, hey. Who else is in? Let's see. I think I got it.
Yeah, good to see.
Hello. You know what? To all y'all in Rumble, thank you so much because listen, we may have to go there at some point.
Yeah.
Okay.
Ain't that the truth?
And
as always, it's brought to you by S. Pellegrino. And
I bought you. Did you see I bought you like 4 more things of that today?
Fantastic.
Hold on. Let me go down here. Victoria, the Dream Detective, Ruvamp. Did I say that right? Ruvamp. Oh, that's a nice name. Clementine. Oh my gosh. I love the name Clementine. I should have named you Clementine. I'm kidding.
Is John Pinchinati really Italian?
I don't even know. We need to ask. Oh wait, hold on. Lucas the Prussian.
I salute you.
Hello,
sir. I salute you, Lucas.
Is it time? I think it's time for him to go. Don't you go to bed usually about this time, Lucas? Anyway, he said to us, super chat, hope you have a nice pre-Christmas time, Mark and Melissa.
Yeah, thank you.
So
thank you very much.
And if I missed your name, welcome. We love having you with us, and we hope you have fun with us tonight.
So what we're going to do is we're going to do something that all 4 of us are going to do. Melissa and I are going to do this right now, and then we're going to bring Max in, bring Abby in, and then later we'll do some more questions, and you can possibly even ask the kids questions if you'd like to. That will be interesting as it was. As it was last year.
Right. Wait, hold on. I have another super chat from Elise V. Westby. Thank you, my dear. In 1 year, without exaggeration, you two have brought more hope to me than I've ever had in 25 years of OCD help. I'm so grateful. Merry Christmas.
Oh, that's amazing. We're going to give you a hand. That's awesome.
Yes.
That's awesome. So wonderful. Good to hear that.
John, no, wait, Lucas just got home from his late shift, so hopefully he will not be sleeping. But John Pinchinati said, I have 7%, and his grandfather and father are married English, so he's English.
Okay.
And 7% Italian, I guess.
I'm pulling on the 7% then.
We're just going to continue to say your name like that because we just like it.
I love it.
Goodness.
I love it. So we're going to get into 25 questions. Are you ready for this, my love?
Yes, I believe so.
These are just get to know you questions. And those of you in the
kids will have fun with this too.
Those of you in the chat, you can do this as well. You can share the things that you like to. Your answers to them, feel free to put them in there too. But okay, we got to start off with some Christmassy kind of questions. Okay. So, favorite Christmas treat or dessert? What is that for you?
Favorite Christmas treat or dessert? Well, here's the problem. Because I have to be gluten-free, my world all right, it's no bueno.
Let's take the gluten out for a second. Let's just magically make that gluten reaction just
if I could have whatever I wanted on Christmas,
that's it.
It would probably be my mother makes these awesome almond cookies.
They are delicious. Fantastic.
Those of you that are Italian probably know they're just like a crumbly.
Yes.
They have the Italian oh my gosh, my brain, stuff in it. And then you turn them upside down and you dip them in the white icing, and then you can put sprinkles.
Yep.
Those cookies, I miss.
I used to get those after church.
Yes, you used to love them. And I miss pecan tassies. I don't know. My mom used to make them too. You know, they're like a mini pecan pie.
Right.
anything gluten free. Just come on now, people.
Right.
I like stuff like that. Anyway,
for me, it's
what
gonna
about
be,
you?
For me, it's gonna be eggnog. Eggnog's amazing. It's absolutely great.
You do
Get
love.
that
You like to make it homemade too, like the keto way. Yeah.
I do have a whole keto recipe.
Dave Jenkins says, sorry, Dave, I do the same thing and I love it. He switches out his normal peanut M&Ms for red and green only. That is the truth.
You were laughing.
There's something.
You were
No,
laughing
because-
so hard I didn't understand you.
Okay, he switches out his plain M&Ms for red and green, and that's his Christmas. Because how many people do this? There's something special about the red and green M&M. They just taste different too. I don't know.
Now,
I don't know.
Now, I want to ask people in the chat, what do you do with M&Ms in a container? A friend has it. Go to somebody's house. In your own house, is there a spoon there, or do you get OCD with?
Oh, do you stick your hands
you just
in the
put
bowl?
your hand in there, then put your hand back in there?
With M&Ms, I've never seen oh my goodness. It's just a grab and go. You just scoop it up.
I know people.
And how unsanitary is this?
I know people that look for the spoon and they're not messing. They go, into their box of.
You know what actually be good if you like the little tiny cups that you have for like rinsing your mouth out after you brush your teeth. The little bathroom cups. You should put those next to the M&M dish, and then you could just scoop just an appropriate amount because you don't want to go crazy with a big Dixie cup, but just scoop a little cup, get your little thing of M&Ms, and you're good to go. I think we need to do this.
It's
now.
like we could have a whole conversation about the breakdown of M&Ms.
Right.
Yeah. Okay. Favorite Christmas movie?
Okay. What is it? Oh my goodness, the one where the two brothers.
Fred Claus.
Fred Claus, thank you.
I would say mine's probably the same.
Yeah.
Although as a kid, and Max likes it too, is Ernest Saves Christmas. It's kind of an obscure one,
Yeah.
but we were right. Max, you're I'm gonna put the camera on you, Max. You're an Ernest fan, right?
Right.
Yeah, Ernest.
He does like Ernest.
Ernest Saves Christmas.
I had to endure
Ernest.
Ernest.
What else does Ernest do?
Well, there's like several movies of him.
Yeah, Ernest goes to Africa.
Ernest joins the army.
Joins the army. Yeah.
What's the one that you just watched where it had like they were playing basketball and he got sneakers from Kareem Abdul-Jabbar?
Look at this dog.
That I had to deal with that one the other morning. Oh, look at Levi.
Okay, so favorite Christmas song?
Mary, did you know?
Yeah.
Who doesn't like that?
Yeah, for me, Mary, Did You Know is fantastic. Oh, Holy Night is going to be,
Yeah.
it's at the top of the list, always will be.
Right.
We were listening to it today in our family time this morning,
Right.
and the line where they go, "For the slave is our brother," I
so
was
good.
like, boom, just bring it with those hymns.
Oh, Carol of the Bells. Okay. Yes.
Yeah,
Can I change mine? Yeah. Somebody wrote, yes. When Kim Walker did Carol of the
Yeah, that's
Bells.
a good one.
Oh,
That's
hands
very,
down.
very good.
Yeah.
Do you like to have Christmas music playing all throughout December, or do you just like special moments of Christmas songs?
I could all through December, starting in November.
What?
Yeah.
Okay. What if you had
What
one?
about you?
I could have it. I could have it either way.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
I could. I've been while I'm working playing that Tommy. What's this? Tommy Prophet.
Oh, so good.
Yeah. Love it. Absolutely love it.
Oh, my
like,
goodness.
Like there are a couple moments in that video. I have like
Crowder.
I've got moments where I'm just in awe of him. It's very, very well put together.
So good. And we really love Crowder's Silent Night, and then it moves into the upbeat.
Correct.
We used to do that in church. Lenny, you probably remember, it was just great.
Yep.
Yeah.
So, okay, if you had one store to get all your Christmas presents, like for you, you just want to get all your gifts at one store.
That'd be Kohl's.
Kohl's. That's it. Are you going to use Kohl's Cash along with?
That's why I love Kohl's. Okay. If I could buy food at Kohl's,
Yeah.
I would buy food at Kohl's.
Yeah.
Listen,
For me, it'd probably be a combination between either some kind of like audio, video, text store, like computer text, kind of store, like a B&H Photo. They're out of New York, but they they have online, or Amazon / Home Depot. So that's
John Pinchinati said Crowder Silent Night is the bomb, and yes, it is.
Mm-hmm.
Isn't it? So it just takes you from like you're in that mode.
Mm-hmm.
So peaceful, and then just get you joyful. We used to play that in church, and it was just it was so special.
Yep.
Oh my God, I love it. Love it.
Okay, so I got a quiz question for you.
Okay, go ahead.
What are the 3 gifts brought to Jesus? And can you explain what they are?
Okay, well, gold, frankincense, and myrrh. And the only reason why the myrrh, because I am taking myrrh right now, because I had some belly issues, so I'm taking some myrrh. But no, they're spices. They're all spices.
You know what gold is.
Yes, but frankincense and
frankincense. I was looking it up. It has some properties that can help inflammation, arthritic inflammation, can help asthma, can help, I believe, digestive issues, can help a few other things. So very, very interesting. Yeah. I wonder how much gold they brought him. Like, were they like beep, beep,
right,
beep,
back up the truck, right.
Or was it a coin? Was it
That's a good question.
Was
you
it
wonder.
Some bricks? Because that would be
right.
That could really supply them for quite a while. Right. So what is your favorite scripture?
Psalm 46:10. Be
Okay.
still and know. Since you and I met, that's been my favorite scripture
That's
because
true.
it's something that I know, but I'm still in process of really understanding.
Mine right now is the Thessalonians. Make it your ambition to live a quiet life and mind your own business and work with your own hands. That's
actually really good.
Yeah. Yeah. Did a video on that, by the way. What Bible character besides Jesus is someone that you relate to, inspires you, or speaks to you? Who male or female?
Well, I don't know. I feel like it's the obvious ones, right? I would say more so probably because we reference him a lot as David. There's so much to him in the like broad understanding of his personality and the warrior. Because I feel like I have a warrior in me, but yet I can dance. I can weep. I feel like he kind of embodies everything. Right?
Absolutely, yeah.
So
I would add Peter to it because I like that Peter just had so many issues that I mean they all did. Everybody did, but to see that Peter actually. He manifested a lot of he wore his feelings on his sleeve and would say stuff and to see how God used him. It's absolutely amazing. Okay. How would you describe what I do for work?
Okay. This is also a private joke too, because I usually can't at Mark. So, okay. I'll try to keep it short. I have a hard time because I go into, which people don't need to know. I'll go into like history. I'm like, well, people say to me, like, I'm just meeting somebody new.
Could I jump in?
Please go ahead. And you get frustrated. You're like, Missy, just.
So like,
I feel like I have to go into a big explanation. Anyway, go ahead.
We'll meet people and maybe we don't know for their side, and maybe somebody's having a side conversation with you, and they're like, yeah, so what does he do for? What does your husband do for work? What do you do for And you'll say, well, many years ago, Mark was a pastor, and you started.
I go into history, and they don't need.
Yeah,
it.
and then you went, and then we pastored a church, and then you go into biography.
I do.
And
it's
like,
it's probably exhausting for the person listening, to be honest with you. Our kids are coming soon. People are asking about the kids answering. The kids are going to be,
Yes, they are.
They are coming
They are
soon.
here. Let me put the tree camera on.
Tree cam.
Say hello, guys. You'll be coming in just a few. And Levi, you tired? Levi, you tired?
Oh, it's a baby.
Levi, you tired? So, yeah, so you could just tell them I do counseling. That's fine.
Right.
It all depends the setting that.
Someone said, Mark's a teacher, author, pastor, but a brother from another mother.
That's it.
That's what you do.
That's it. That'd be a great business card, right? Brother from another mother. Be like, what?
Right. That's what we should do. Right.
How would I describe what I do? Honestly, I love helping people to experience healing and freedom. Like that's it. And it depends who I'm talking to. To kind of help them to understand it.
Yeah.
But the teacher, author, theologian. Yeah. So
You could say add church lady to that.
yes.
I'll tell you what I do for work right now.
Oh goodness.
What's your favorite topic, like subject that either you're passionate about or you're fascinated about?
Well, okay, I'm going to answer this honestly. And Mark got me these books for Mother's Day.
Oh, yeah.
I love conspiracy theories. I love them. I'm right now reading the book on Area 51,
Yeah.
which is fascinating, by Annie. Oh my goodness. What's her last name?
It slips my mind too.
Yeah.
Jacobson.
Jacobson,
Yeah.
Annie Jacobson. She writes in like crazy detail. Her research is unbelievable. So I have her several books. They're literally like this thick.
Yeah. Yeah.
And I can only do like a little bit at a time because it's a lot of information. And then I have to stop and I go, Mark, oh my gosh.
Right.
Just even explaining how they even built Area 50. I'm in that book right now.
Yeah,
I
mine is very
love it.
Mine's very similar, and that's probably why you and I have such a great time talking to each other. Yes, my passion is what I teach on, but really I love history. I love learning history. Even right now, I'm doing a lot of studying of the history of like mental health, history of psychiatric medication, the history of how people treated certain things like depression. How did they deal with it culturally? A lot of times we think that mental health is like a new thing, when really all these battles, they've been here. They've been here in various ways, and culture just responded to them in different ways. So I find that very fascinating, and I'm very passionate about learning about history. Of course, you have to weed through a lot of things to try to, okay, what really, I just want to know what happened, and get a sense of what it was like to live then. Because a lot of times we look at history just from our lens, and it's like, wait, what was it like to live there in that time? And I usually it leads me to gratitude, because I go, oh my, they didn't even have clean water. They didn't have, there's like all these things I trickle into of overwhelm, that history's a very, very passionate subject for me. So then it leads into things that you talk about too, of like stuff like, wait a second. What happened when,
Yes. Yeah.
What are you thankful for today?
Oh, goodness. I'm always thankful. It's at the top of my list that we have enough.
Yeah.
That's it.
Yeah.
We have food, shelter, water. We have enough.
I'm grateful for my family. I always am. You guys are just
absolutely.
I appreciate you so much. Ice cream flavor.
Breyer's mint chocolate chip.
Oh,
it's got to be the white.
That was
the green.
We got comment.
I feel like is adding extra flavor.
We got commentary. What are you saying, Abby?
Mm-hmm. Abby's with me. She's her mother's daughter. Max loves it too. Yes, the Breyers. It's very fresh tasting. I just love it. What about you?
Oh, I didn't even answer it because I don't think about ice cream a lot.
Yeah, you're not an ice cream person.
Cookies.
You like rhubarb. Mark likes rhubarb pie. He likes.
In my fallen days.
Yes.
Meaning my fallen days, my life of sugar living, where I eat sugar on a regular basis. If you put a strawberry rhubarb pie in front of me, that pie, the entire pie, will not survive. The whole thing.
I've never made one homemade for you.
Well, please don't, because it
I know, then you'll eat it.
Although, it's nice to celebrate every now and then.
That's true.
That's
true.
We'll just have a nice night. Invite a Pinchinati over.
Right. Oh, Nicole, let me tell you, tart cherry pie. Me and Abby love anything cherry flavored. So yes, I'm with that too. Tart cherries.
Yeah.
Rhubarb crumble with custard. Marty.
Y'all better start
that just opened up my world. Hey now. All right, go ahead.
Y'all better start sending recipes. So, I said cookies and cream. I do like a chocolate peanut butter kind of thing.
Yeah, you do like that.
The chocolate and there are some keto chocolate peanut butter kind of combinations. There's even keto ice cream, which is
it's good.
Yeah, it's very good. And what was your favorite experience this year?
This year. What was my favorite experience? You know what? Us celebrating our anniversary.
I was going to say the same thing too, because we got to get away.
Got away from the kids.
Yes,
Don't tell them.
Love you guys. And that was
it was great.
Definitely my highlight.
Yep.
What either frustrates you or is a pet peeve of yours?
People chewing next to me, near me, around me.
Right.
People chewing bubble gum.
Right. You're talking about me, basically, is what.
Yeah. Cade said, yes, Cade, where do you get those at? We get ours at Food Lion, the Rebel Keto ice cream.
Yeah.
Yeah. They're amazing.
Yeah, it's great. To me, I feel like I'm having ice cream. I don't think I'm missing anything.
I'm sorry, did you say, what was your pet peeve?
I didn't share it. We were still on yours.
Misophonia, yes. I am very much diagnosed with that. My whole family is actually.
Yeah, we've had to work on that. I had to have the church lady come over and go,
We got to deal with this problem here because you getting upset about the chewing, you chewing too loud, you fussing too much of the chewing.
I have mentioned this before. Mark used to take a banana, put it in like the banana was a spoon.
glory.
Scoop it in yogurt
Glory.
and eat it in front of me. I almost had to be put away, like in a psych ward.
Yeah.
I was like,
There was something about it.
something went in my brain and entered and took it over and felt like,
Yeah.
not good people.
Pray for us, people.
Yeah.
Pray for us.
Anyway.
What? Mine. People not listening.
That's true.
Yeah. That's my childhood.
And you don't like to be disrespect. You don't like disrespect in any form. Yeah.
Yeah, disrespect goes 0 to 60 in me when I see disrespect. Yeah, you're right. Yeah, yep, you are. That is accurate. What action hero from a movie are you?
Trinity from The Matrix. Thank you.
Yeah. That's for sure. That is not dreams. Those are options. Those are options.
I have my
you're
concealed
watching.
carry, everybody. And if I could hop on a motorcycle and look cool in a long leather coat, I can't at this stage of my life. But let me tell you. Yeah.
What about a superpower? If you could have it.
Wait, who are you?
What would it be? Oh, you're right. You're right. Maximus from the Gladiator.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah. Although I didn't say superhero. I said action hero.
Yeah.
My name is Maximus.
Thanks, Lenny. Lenny said good choice.
Yeah,
you're Maximus.
Yeah.
Okay, go ahead.
Commander of the armies of the North. General of the Felix Legion.
Go ahead.
Loyal servant to the true
It
emperor.
makes me feel like I want to put my hand on my heart.
Marcus Aurelius. Father to a murdered son. Husband to a murdered wife. And I will have my vengeance in this life or the next. Yeah.
John Pinchinati likes John Wick. Yes.
There's a lot of
Yes.
there's a lot of gun shooting to the point where
I know.
like,
It's a problem. That's all he does in the whole movie, but listen.
that's it, John. You are.
Oh my gosh.
John is John. John Wick is John.
Dave Jenkins said John Wiccanati. Did you hear what I just said? I don't think you took in the joke.
No, you start laughing and I can't.
Okay, hold on. Dave Jenkins said John Wiccanati.
John Wiccanati. That's it.
I'm dead. That is hilarious.
Dave Jenkins, you're not required to be at all these lives.
Oh my gosh.
To provide the Andy Richter side jokes. Yeah.
Yes, for sure. So go ahead, babe.
Where are we? Oh, if you could have a superpower, what would it be and why? Because mine would be flying. I'd want to fly. I watch
would get
birds.
sick. I have vertigo.
I watch birds and I go, that's
I want super strength.
super strength.
I want super strength.
Samson.
Yeah, I want super strength.
Okay. All right. What do you see yourself doing 15 years from now?
Oh dear. Vacationing like multiple times a year. I know that's like not really.
I say amen to that.
Thank you. It's a goal. It's a goal.
I see myself living in a log cabin at the top of a mountain where you have to walk up and say a secret password to get a coaching session, and and I come out with a giant beard. What do you want? Well, I heard you help people. What's the password?
Yeah. That just reminded me of Dwight when Dwight had his own passwords and he couldn't remember, and Aaron was like, "It's close."
You can't. Yeah. Right. Yeah. And then be gone. And they don't get the password correct. Can you do an impression?
No, I can't. I can do a little.
There was one we can do.
Okay.
There's one we can do. I'll get to it. And you know what it is, but think beyond
You can.
that. But think beyond that. Is there anything beyond that that you can do an impression of?
No, I can't.
Okay.
I'm not talented like that. I'm just not. And you know what? I got to know my limitations.
Okay. Well, you can be the sidekick to Professor Honeydew. Okay. You ready?
Okay.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen. This is Professor Honeydew with my assistant Beaker. Say hello, Beaker, to everyone.
And
How did we even, what did we do that one time? And it was so funny.
that we
People probably-
literally we got
it's-
together and we had this conversation probably when we were dating.
Yeah.
And that's what happened.
Yeah, because I did not know that you were a master at impressions.
Mm-hmm.
And you would just go roll and roll and roll to the next one. Like,
Yeah. Well, I did it ever since I was a little kid. My parents would say, "Mark, how was school today?" And I would act like the teacher
Yeah.
acted, and they'd kind of chuckle, whatever.
Yeah.
And then they'd go to the parent teacher conference, and they'd come home and they were laughing. I'm like, "What's so funny?" And I was kind of nervous, like, what the teacher
Right.
say? And they're like, "Your impression of the teacher was right on."
yeah, you're really good at, you're very, very good at it.
How you say, how you do their mannerisms.
Yes.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So what could I pull from? Okay. This one is useless. I'm going to give a useless one. Okay. But I need a beat. Abby, would you be able to help me? Give me a beat, like a boom, chick, boom, boom, chick, boom, chick. Can I get a beat? No, nobody got a beat.
We're not really good at that in this family.
Okay. Well, I'll pretend there's a beat. Okay.
Okay, pretend there's a beat. Go ahead.
Okay.
Life is one big party when you're still young, but who's gonna have your back when it's all done? It's all good when you give me young pure son. Can't be a fool, son. What about the long run? Looking back, Miss Obvious to mention. Say me not giving her much attention. She was there for my incarceration. I want to show the nation my appreciation.
Yes, that is Shaggy, everybody.
I told you it's useless. I told you it's useless.
Yeah. You know what? Someone said, do you have an Arnold Schwarzenegger?
Not really.
Not really.
Not really. Like that.
We just watched his documentary.
I got to go do the lifting.
Yeah.
I put the marks on the wall. It gets the kind
I think that's easy. Sorry, my eye's itching. That's an easy one to do, although I can't do it. But
right.
yeah, but you're good. Okay, next.
Yeah. If you could time travel, where would you go?
Somewhere in my family lineage, I feel like. I don't know. I think about this every so often because I'm like, what happened to my family? What happened in the generations? Because I've shared about this before. Like if you trace my father's side all the way back, 2 Penfield brothers married 2 daughters that came off the Mayflower. And I'm from a descendant of one of them that just came all the way down the line. And my grandmother's a Penfield from all the way back then. So there was a college that did a whole study on my family's history. I have a whole booklet. It's like fascinating. And it kind of went awry a little bit. I'm not going to lie. And I would want to understand what happened. Maybe find somewhere in there because there's like interesting history. I don't know. There's somewhere in my family, maybe the early 1800s and find out what they were all doing.
Right.
Late 1800s.
Would you want to be there like in that moment? Like, no, don't do it. Like you kind of watching like,
I want to understand them.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Well, that's why that's
like, yes, everyone could pick, like you could go back to some big historical time. Okay. I don't know. I'd want to understand my family line a little bit better, I guess.
Well, that's
what about you?
That's very wise to say. I want to understand, to take it in. I would want to be in a New Testament church culture. I would want to experience, what was it like? Okay, house to house.
Yeah.
They went, from home to home. What did it look like, and how? I read things, but I'd like to just be there. Like, what was it like? What was life like? How did they deal with each other? How did they deal with culture? Because like we look at the United States and we got all kinds of problems and things going on, right? But back then, like you look at the Church of Ephesus and that city that had so much witchcraft and there's a lot of wickedness you see back then, sexual immorality of all kinds, right? How did the people of God navigate that? And I think I'd like to watch the drift away from that into where the church ended up going.
Yeah, that's a great answer, actually.
So, because that fascinates me.
Yeah.
If you could eat one item of food for the rest of your life, and we're gonna take the gluten out.
Okay.
You could
Yes,
eat
I know what this is.
one item
I
of
have
food
the answer.
for the rest of your life. What would it be?
It would be a chicken dish, mainly chicken francese, because that is
Sounds amazing.
it's the way it's breaded, and then it sits in the lemon butter sauce, and that breading just kind of like there. I love it.
Now, on day 12, you're not going to be like, this was good, but
I could eat it every day.
well, and you have it with pasta? With,
Yeah, a little bit of pasta.
with spaghetti, linguine?
Yeah, I like spaghetti. Thin spaghetti, though.
Okay.
Yes, and some really fresh bread.
Oh, yes.
Oh, my sister just said to me, tuna melt. I do love a tuna melt. On good bread, on good sourdough bread.
Well, me and Max have the same answer.
Yes, Kimmy,
Maximus, what's your answer? What's the food you could eat
What's
every
the
day?
food you could eat every day?
Well, steak.
Steak?
Yes, Max could eat steak.
Parmesan crusted steak.
Parmesan crusted steak from Longhorn. Yep.
That's my son there.
Yep.
Right on. We'll get to more questions with you.
Yes.
In just a few.
You guys will
buddy.
be in a second.
So, now you, I was putting together some questions to ask, and you contributed one that said, was there a worst haircut you ever had?
Yeah. Okay.
We're going into childhood here, folks.
Yeah. Well, I had two really bad ones.
Is Kirk Cameron involved?
Yeah. I looked like Kurt Cameron in the 6th grade, and it was a bi-level, and there was a perm involved. There was a perm bi-level haircut, and I looked like Kurt Cameron. I'm not going to lie. Kurt Cameron from, what's the show he was on? Growing Pains.
Yeah.
His haircut in Growing Pains is what I looked like. I had it. It was horrible. Then fast forward to 8th grade. My mother takes me to Supercuts, and I have a picture of what I want. Well, that's not what she gave me. And I remember looking at my mother in the mirror, and her eyes were just like staring at me like, uh-oh. And this lady literally cut all my hair off. She just kept cutting and cutting and cutting it off. And I had like short, like a boy's haircut. I did. Awful.
Yeah. For
I grew out though, thank goodness.
I could be wrong, but I feel like women have more war stories about
Haircuts.
bad.
True statement.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, the one I think of is when my psoriasis. I had it so bad that my whole head was
Scaly,
covered in it. I just shaved my head because it was so aggravating, and so then you could see literally it looked like leprosy. To be honest, that was a tough season. I mean, it's just.
No, I feel sad for you.
Well, I feel sad for you, Kirk Cameron.
Someone said their sister cut micro bangs, like up to the top of your forehead. We've all had that.
Oh, like the bangs.
Yes.
Yeah.
People have a lot of scary hair stories. But anyways, all right, let's roll through it because the kids are getting excited.
The pumpkin spice or peppermint mocha.
Pumpkin spice.
Okay. Pizza or hamburger.
Pizza.
Frosty the Snowman or Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer.
Rudolph, please. Thank you.
That was very quick and very passionate. Which do you prefer, stay at home for the holidays or travel?
Travel.
Oh, all right. Me and you are on the same page with
It's
that.
the stage of our life too. Yeah.
I'm going with pumpkin spice and peppermint mocha are tied for me. I'm going with pizza. It depends because a good hamburger is amazing, but I can have the actual burger without the bun all the time, but I can't really have pizza, and I do miss pizza.
Yeah.
So I'm going with that. I don't know. Frosty the Snowman, I'm leaning towards. And I'm definitely traveling on the holidays, and I'm doing the opposite of what the typical feel is. So I want to be on a beach on Christmas morning. I want to be at like maybe an amusement park on Thanksgiving, that kind of thing. I kind of like that.
Nice.
And being that I lived in New England and dealt with so much snow, I never need to see snow ever again.
No, we don't. We're good.
For the rest of my life. Okay. Now, slightly more serious, more sentimental.
Okay.
For someone who is deeply struggling today in their thoughts and their emotions or just in life,
Okay.
what is one thing you'd want to say to them?
be kind to yourself. Don't take stuff too seriously.
Yeah.
Be kind to yourself, and you need a hug.
That's good.
Find a hug.
That's a good word.
I don't have anything deep because sometimes it's just the real basic things is all you need.
Yeah. I would say you're not alone.
Yeah.
And you're loved. And it's going to be connecting to love that's going to carry you through this.
100%. Yep.
Yeah, that's good. All right, let's take a break, and then we're going to
bring
come
the kids
back
in?
with our next guest.
Yay!
So we'll be back in just a second. Well, ladies and gentlemen, I pray that you enjoy just a little bit of a celebration today. And it's just wonderful to be with you all today. Thanks for being in the comment section. Appreciate that so much. Please be sure to, a big book that I released this year is the OCD Healing Journey. Please take advantage of that. And if you get a copy of it and read it, please write a review on Amazon. That'll help out so much. This is a very key book in the heart of what I teach and help people in mental health, but specifically in this area. And it's a beautiful journey to help put into perspective this battleground. So I really want to celebrate and thank God for what he's done with the book. It's reached to just numerous people and it's blessed their life. So take advantage of it, get it as a gift for somebody. And it's available in paperback hardcover, which is amazing that it's available in hardcover. Sometimes I love a good hardcover book, audio and Kindle as well too. Now, without any delay at all, I'm going to bring you another brother from another mother in the house today. The one, the only, Mr. Maximus John DeJesus is in the house today. Ladies and gentlemen.
Mark, my brother from my mother.
That's it. Good to have you here, Max. Good to see you here. Checking out the studio. You like how it looks in here?
Pretty good from here.
Can you see yourself in this little screen right there?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So,
Does this camera make my neck look long?
no, it doesn't. But you look great. You look handsome. You need to fix. Do you need something for your glasses?
Yes, I do, sir.
Yeah, all right. There you go. You can use.
Thanks.
No, use the wipe. There you go.
Yeah. You can use that. Give us a moment while he fixes his glasses. So, Max, I've got here, while you're fixing your glasses, I'm going to take a minute before we get into some questions.
Hello, Dad.
I'm going to play a
This is
video
black
on the
rat
screen.
snake I've caught.
And you can't see it
It is a
on where you're
monster,
at, but
if
you
you
know
know
what the
what I
video
mean.
is. It's a
I caught-
video
I
of
caught
you
nearby in
holding
the
a
creek.
snake. And ladies and gentlemen,
And
this
it's
is not a
like the
fake snake. This is
monster
not a
I
rubber
was
snake.
in.
You didn't get this
I
at
cut a
Walmart.
stick into
That
piece,
is what kind of
and I
snake, Max?
caught it
Or
by
a rat
the head.
snake.
A rat snake, yeah. And you're
Don't
just
let
not
him
afraid
bite
of
you,
snakes.
Max.
No. And
Do
I,
not
on
let
the other
him
hand,
bite
have had
you.
to
Do you
go through
understand me?
some,
If he starts to
some
coil
exposure
around
therapy
you,
and working through being afraid of snakes. Because moving down here into Carolinas, we've run into what kind of snakes have we seen so far? We've seen rat snakes, which when that happened, I had like a panic attack and I had to get used to that. What other snakes have we seen?
Copperheads and those water snakes we've seen in the creek.
Wasn't there like was it a cottonmouth? I think it was.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah.
We tried to kill it, but it got away.
What's your favorite animal that you see in our yard and in our area?
Well, the usual deer that come through here,
Yeah,
a mom and her babies.
Tell everybody what you do with the deer that come into our yard.
Well, you see, I have a whole bird feeder restaurant, as what you would probably say it. I got a ground bird feeder, 2 hanging from a hanger, and a bird bath,
Yep. Got a whole setup there.
and one feeder for the deer.
Yep.
You see, I cut up apples into smaller pieces so they can chew them.
Yep.
And usually, when I wake up in the morning, there's gonna as that magic was there.
That's so good, man. And you're very, very faithful to it. Every day, every morning, you go out there and
Every day, sir.
So what would be the next thing you would like as far as like animals? Okay, we have a dog. You go out and put some food for the deer, for the birds. Is there another animal that you'd like to care for?
Chickens.
Chickens are next on the list. I got you. All right. I got another thing I want to show you here. I'm gonna move from this snake video here, and we're gonna talk about your drawing because you're excellent at drawing. And I'm showing the speed video right now that you put together of yourself drawing is that a T-Rex?
2 to be precise.
2 to be precise, yeah. And you're actually getting very, very skilled in your drawing. You're trying to see it? You know, I can show you the video like this. How's that? So you can see.
Much better.
Yeah. So there's 2 passions here that you have. One is dinosaurs, which you love, and then also drawing and art, also combined with video editing. You're into video editing now.
Yeah, I'm into your business now.
You're into my business now. Yeah. So, what do you like the most about drawing? Like when you're drawing dinosaurs, do you want to get into doing full color? Do you like doing the pencil? Do you want to get?
Well, I like doing the pencils better because you can see the texture more.
Yeah. Your outlining is great. You're getting into like shadowing now, and just so proud of you and how you work at this every day. It's such a wonderful passion. So what I'm going to put on the screen, buddy, is I'm going to put on the screen the shot of one of the pictures you did. It's the Leviathan picture.
Yeah, from the
And
Bible. I did it just for you guys.
Yeah, from the book of Job. So explain to me what's Leviathan? What kind of creature are we talking about here?
Well, it's like a giant sea serpent from the book of Job that God describes to Job while he is speaking to him.
Yeah, and tell me some of the characteristics. Like, is it a lizard? Is it like Godzilla? Is it like a T-Rex?
It's like Godzilla if really stretched out.
Godzilla really stretched out? I got it. And it has a tail, right?
Yeah.
Like, okay. All right.
Yeah, it has armor like shields. You can't penetrate it. It breathes fire.
Oh, now okay. And
it has sharp teeth like swords.
Very good. Very good. I love it. So anyways, I wanted to share that with everyone. That's just some of the drawing. And I have a friend of mine who's a very talented artist, and he's given some good feedback to Max and has shared that he's got a lot of great abilities there. So looking forward to just seeing that talent develop more and more. You ready for questions, buddy?
Sure thing, Bal.
Okay, so favorite Christmas treat or dessert?
It's got to be keto ice cream.
Keto ice cream.
And keto hot cocoa.
This year, you made the decision that you wanted to go keto and get rid of sugar in your life?
Well, it was by force because I'm pre-diabetic. I had a blood test done and it says I was pre-diabetic, so mom had helped me on this keto diet, and you have too.
He's like, well, okay, your version is by force. Our version is that you came to me and said, I'm ready to do keto, Dad, because my blood work is showing I'm having way too much sugar, and you have really stuck with it, and it's helped. I feel like it's helped your energy, it's helped your focus, it's helped you in conversation, a lot of those areas. What do you think? Do you feel like it's helped you?
Yeah, it has.
Hey, do you need help with something over there? Or?
Nah, I'm good.
Oh, okay. Okay, favorite Christmas movie?
It's got to be Home Alone and Home Alone #2.
Okay, give me your favorite scene in Home Alone.
The gags where that Kevin's doing all the booby traps, it's hilarious.
Okay, yeah. All right, favorite Christmas song?
Underneath the Tree and Mary Did You Know?
Underneath the tree. Who sings that? Who sings?
Kelly Clarkson.
Oh, yeah. Okay, all right. If you had, Max, one store to go to get all your Christmas presents from, what store would it be?
It would be Target. It has everything.
Target. And what would you want to get there?
Art supplies.
Okay.
And books, if they have them.
Okay. Now I got a little bit of a Christmas quiz question here. What is, I don't know that people know this. What is a manger?
I think it's like a baby crib or
No, what's really a manger?
a thing, a trough for animals to feed.
Right. Does he need help? Hon?
Max, take your shoes off, buddy. Take your shoes off.
Yeah, you.
Yep, stop picking at
It's just bugging you? Okay.
There we go.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah, it's a feeding trough. But what's a feeding trough? Because a lot of people, when they think about Jesus being born in a manger, they picture this nice bale of hay in a nice wooden crib, right? But it's actually a place where animals eat out of.
Yeah, where they drool and slobber over.
So it's very humble that Jesus was born there. Okay, so what's your favorite scripture?
Psalm 23 and Philippians 4, verse 7.
Okay. So Psalm 23, the whole thing. Philippians 4, 7, that's the be anxious for nothing.
Yeah.
Okay, that's awesome. A Bible character. Who's your favorite Bible character?
Daniel.
Right on. What about Daniel did you love?
He was brave enough to go into the lion's den knowing that God will protect him.
Yeah, right on. How would you, this will be interesting, how would you describe what Dad does for work?
Well, you help people out during meetings, you explain their feelings to them, and you're kind of like a Christian therapist.
Okay. Anything else that I do?
Well,
I make videos, you know that part. Yeah.
you do a lot of video editing.
Yeah. Okay. Speaking of, I think I know the answer to this question is going to be what you just said. What is the topic that you're passionate about that fascinates you?
Art and video editing.
Yeah, you're learning to video edit. And this has just recently started, and you put together some great videos that you're learning to put together and presentations for the family and stuff like that. You going to take over the family video someday for me so I don't have to do it?
Maybe. Also, I got a special video for mom and dad to have when they have on for Christmas morning.
Okay, awesome. That's wonderful. I'm looking forward to that, buddy. What are you thankful for today?
I'm thankful for Levi.
Oh, all right. I'm going to go to my my tree cam. How's everybody doing over there? Hello, Levi. Do you have something you're thankful for? All right. Let's go through these. What's your favorite ice cream flavor? Oh, I'm sorry. We already did that, didn't we? Or your treat. You already said ice cream. That's right.
Mint chocolate chip, chocolate and vanilla, and cookies and cream, and cookie dough.
All right. What was your most memorable experience this year? Your favorite experience that you had this year?
That's a tough one because there's so many to choose from.
Oh, that's great. Is there one that comes to mind? If not, we can.
Well, Well, there is. If I was to choose, it would be the 4th of July.
Yeah. You like, what do you like about the 4th of July?
Everyone comes over. We have lots of good food. Have a pool party.
Mm-hmm. If you were an action movie hero, who would you be?
Andrew Garfield,
That's very specific.
because he looks like me.
Oh, all right. Andrew Garfield. And
Good one, Matt.
what character would you be playing then? Spider-Man, when he did Spider-Man? Is that what it is? Or
I think so.
okay. He was in a war movie that was really good. I can't remember the name of it. It was the one that Mel Gibson did. Oh, it was really good. If you could have a superpower, what would it be? And why?
Teleportation, so I don't have to walk anywhere.
Oh my goodness.
Teleportation, so you don't have to walk anywhere.
Hacksaw Ridge.
Hacksaw Ridge. Yeah, thank you. That's cool. So, okay, so you are now 15, going on 16. You'll be 16 in February. What do you see yourself doing 15 years from now?
Living on my own and probably doing videos and doing art for you guys.
That sounds like for us. Wow, sounds like a good plan there. Can you make an impression?
Homer Simpson.
You can. You can do. Where are you seeing Homer Simpson? You saw it on a YouTube clip.
Yes. All right, Pay. I'm just gonna do this. If you get eaten, it's your own fault. How's that?
Should I put a question in the comments? Should I let Max watch The Simpsons?
Oh yeah.
The options are no, yes, or maybe Dad. Think about that one. Okay,
Not until that's
if you could eat only one food for you already did this, steak. If you could time travel, where would you go?
the future.
Oh,
To see how far gone mankind's been.
Oh, okay.
Probably go on a vacation to the moon, if that's ever been invented yet.
wow, that was heavy. I want to see where mankind has gone. Have you ever had a bad haircut experience?
No, not ever.
Okay.
Well, there are some times that I don't really get what I tell them to do, but that's it.
Yeah, I gotcha. Pumpkin spice or peppermint mocha?
Peppermint mocha.
Really? Yeah. Now you're into every morning you do a bulletproof coffee. You do the whole setup and everything, and you have the option of doing some of the peppermint mocha creamer, kind of keto creamer, or the pumpkin. And yeah, all right. So pizza or hamburger?
Hamburger.
Okay. Frosty the Snowman or Rudolph?
Rudolph.
All right. Do you prefer during a holiday to be at home or travel somewhere?
It depends on where we're going.
Good
If it's
answer.
to a beach or a tropical island, I am all in.
Where are you all out?
Disneyland or Universal, because that kind of stuff, the animatronics, the men in suits creep me out a little.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. Last question. For someone who's struggling today, they're struggling with their thoughts and emotions. And so you see the work that Dad does in helping people, right? With their thoughts and feelings, like you said, and stuff like that. If somebody's struggling and they're in the live feed today, what would you want to say to them?
Well, listen to your heart and just know that God is always with you.
Yeah.
And if that doesn't work, get a job.
Okay.
And I mean that as a joke. Don't take that as literal advice.
Ladies and gentlemen, he's got jokes. Maximus DeJesus in the house. Thank you very much, Max. Appreciate that so much, buddy. Thank you. We're going to take a break and we'll be back.
How was I?
Was great, buddy. Max has got jokes. He's people are wanting to, see in the comments. Bring the jokes back some more. Thank you for letting us just express our family and have a little fun, have some laughs, and share a little bit as well too. Many of you that might be new to my material and stuff that we teach about. Another resource that's fantastic. I want to just celebrate. I'm all about the journey and helping people plug into what the journey looks like. And if you're looking for a great place to start, or if you want to encourage someone to to step into what awakening, healing, and transformation of the heart and life can be about, there is a lot in here that I'm exhorting people the importance of getting back to the life of the heart. And there's a number of topics I get into, and then this book becomes a branch into many areas of mental health that I talk about, emotional health and relationships and so forth. So it's a book that I want to make mention, and there is actually a free online course of the first volume that also is available as well too, that you can take advantage of. But just want to let you all know about that. Love to share with you the resources that have topics that God's really used in my life that I want to use to be a blessing to your life and your journey. Please do me a favor, click that like and subscribe button. Click that like button even harder if you love my children and and love my family, and because I love my family. And it's a real privilege to be able to minister to you in 2023 and look forward to 2024. I have some great topics that I look forward to getting into in this next year, and even a potential book material that's going to be coming out in future years. So, ladies and gentlemen, we had a wonderful experience with my son, Maximus, and now it is a wonderful opportunity for you all to be introduced to the princess herself, Lady Abigail is in the house.
Hey, you miss me?
All right. The crowd's going wild. Great to have you here, honey. How you doing?
I'm doing good. How are you?
Is Levi behaving himself over there?
He's knocked out.
Oh, okay. Well, it is fantastic. It's been a full year since you and I chatted. We sat next to each other. Actually, we were over there. We had the whole setup where you're sitting, and we were scrunched in together. We watched one of the videos of you and I that we did many, many years ago.
Yeah.
And you were like, "Dad, I'm kind of embarrassed," but you were so cute, and I loved it. So it's great to have you here. I would like to ask you some of these questions. Are you ready to get this rolling?
Let's do it.
So, what's your favorite Christmas treat or dessert?
I'm going to have to go with like mint chocolate chip Ryers with but if I'm going to do it, I'm going to do it full out. So I'm going to take it, I'm going to do a couple scoops, then I'm going to do some hot fudge, and then I'm going to do some M&Ms, red and green.
Okay, very specific.
Yeah.
Okay. So that sounds to me, the red and green gives it the Christmas flavor, and then throughout the year, it continues then. It's not just a Christmas thing. So favorite Christmas movie?
Noelle. I just really like that movie. I just think it's...
That's like that's the Disney one, right? Yeah, with what's her name?
I don't remember.
I don't remember her name. Is somebody shouting a name? Okay. No, it's all right. It's all right.
Anna Kendrick.
Yeah. I think that came through, right? You could hear Mom. Favorite Christmas song?
I really like Oh Holy Night. I don't know why I forgot what it was called. Oh Holy Night.
Yeah.
And Mistletoe by Justin Bieber.
Oh. Lil Bieber in the house. Okay, so if you had, I know the answer to this question. If you had one store to get all your Christmas presents from, what would it be?
Sephora.
Now, why Sephora and not Ulta?
So I actually will do Ulta too. It's just Sephora. They've got like the glam, the products, the viral products. I'll go to Ulta for like Millie Bobby Brown and...
Oh, Millie Bobby Brown.
I love her.
I actually know who that is. Okay. Keep going.
Yeah, but Ulta is, I feel like, more affordable because it also has like drugstore options. But just Sephora, just for like the aesthetic and
The aesthetic.
the aesthetic.
I don't think I knew what that word meant until I was like 25. So the aesthetic, darling. Appreciate going to this store, Sephora. Sephora sounds fantastic and splendid with an accent. Okay, so it's your passion for makeup has been as long as I can remember, probably as long as you can remember.
Wait, Abby, someone said, girl knows her products. And they said, Abby needs a makeup channel. Oh.
I would love to do that.
Yeah.
Comment down below if you should think I should have a YouTube channel.
Okay, now Dad's starting to. All right, I need some S. Pellegrino and I need a fan. And
Sephora is bougie.
Yes.
I knew when I saw the makeup passion. I was like, Lord, you're gonna
have to help me, Lord, on this one. Oh, this girl with her makeup. Oh my goodness.
So, okay, so you would love to be someone who not only does makeup for people as a service, but you also would like to teach and talk about it. And okay, let's talk about your YouTube channel. So what would it be about? Would it be about different makeup looks and ways to do it? What would it be? What would it look like?
I feel like I would just like to do like get ready with me's, just like show off my products, just I feel like it'd be so fun and just like recreating. What I love to do on the weekends is like recreating like celebrity makeup looks, like from their red carpet looks or like even like singers' album covers. Like I just love to do it. I love like a Taylor Swift red lip.
I was wondering if we were going to get through a conversation without Taylor Swift coming into the mix.
I did her sister, whatever her name is.
Oh, yes, Nebula.
Nebula.
Yeah, you did yourself all green or
Blue. It was all blue. And I put the blue fake nails on.
Yeah.
That was like 2 years ago.
Really? Everybody in the
Like
comment section, just pray for Mark right now. So, I had just a bunch of thoughts collide at the same time. So, you'd want to be able to teach it, explain it, and it's been amazing how much you have been like. There was no one that went, "Hey, do makeup." Mm-hmm. It's like once you figured out it was invented, you wanted to do it. Mm-hmm. It's amazing.
Yeah.
And you even, as a part of your, as a part of our homeschool, I give the kids project assignments that they have to work on. They have to do a presentation, and we did kind of a little bit of opportunity for like passion project, and I had to do the history of makeup. And you gave about an hour presentation.
It was so much information, and like going through of all the like the makeup trends of like different stuff, like thin eyebrows, thick eyebrows, like different lips, different eyeshadow looks. It's just so different.
And what was seen as fashionable or even beautiful changed so much over the decades, centuries. And we recently watched some material on Princess Diana, and you became aware of her story. Oh my goodness! And she died, and all of that, and you were like, oh, you started commenting. You do this thing where you see people and you go, oh, they have nice blush or they have nice eyeshadow. Yeah. I really like the tones in their blah 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 and this.
I feel like when we watch something, I always have to point out, like you have to point out, oh my gosh, the lighting in the movie. I feel like I have to go, look at her blush. Yeah. Look at her eyeshadow. It's just put together.
Yeah. You'll comment, oh, the concealer is really good. And,
got that right.
And the blend. Woohoo, I'm listening. And like the blend, we're like, from one area of the face down to the neck, you would comment on that. I'm just like, where did this? It's kind of like when I was a kid, I was into acting and into like, being dramatic in life and dramatic on stage too. And my parent both, I mean, grandma and grandpa, they were both like, yeah, we don't know where you get that from. 'Cause we don't know what to do with it. Okay. So, all right. So makeup is somewhere in your journey in many different ways and forms. Okay. So let me get back to here. We got to Sephora. Okay. Christmas question I have for you here. In Home Alone, this is kind of a softball pitch, just so you know. In Home Alone, where are the McAllisters going on holiday when they leave Kevin behind?
Paris?
Paris, yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
No, we just watched it a couple of nights ago.
Yes. Okay, what's your favorite scripture?
1 John 4:18 through 19. There
Right
is
on.
no fear in love.
That's right. That's good. Really good. What Bible character besides Jesus is someone that you relate to, inspires you, or speaks to you?
Well, this is such like a big thing for me. Queen Esther. I just feel like her story is like so impactful, and just how she could have died of confronting the king, but she still had the bravery and the courage to go talk to him for her people. So
Yeah,
I
yeah.
thought that was really cool.
Did we talk about Sight and Sound last year when we did the live? Because we've taken you guys a few times to Pennsylvania, to Lancaster, to see Sight and Sound. If you don't know about it, look it up. But they have a absolutely tremendously powerful theater production there, and you were really impacted. Of course, every production I go to, I'm so moved by the way they depict the story. But when we saw the one on Esther, that was amazing. And you came home and watched it over and over and over. So you know the songs, you knew the lines, and you know whose makeup was good.
Yeah, I feel I love it so much that I do theater, in the class, you have to come up with your own monologue when you're auditioning. I took a scene from Queen Esther and I did it as my audition.
Yeah, that's great. It's great. Super proud of you that you did that. This will be interesting. How would you describe what Dad does for work?
So this is funny because I was actually talking to someone at my theater, and I forget who it was or how we got to it, but he was like, "What does your dad do for a living?" And I was like, "Oh, he helps people with their OCD and their mental health." And he was like, "So a therapist?" And I was like, "No, he's like a mental health coach." I was like, I didn't know how to describe it. But yeah.
Yeah, everybody has somewhat of a struggle with how do you describe it. We'll all have to develop what the elevator pitch looks like. Okay. I asked you about the topic that you're fascinated about, you're passionate about. It's definitely makeup. What are you thankful for today?
Just a loving family, and I'll know they'll be there for me and whatever I choose to do and whatever I want to do, and I'm just thankful for that. A loving family.
What's your favorite experience this year?
Doing theater. It's just so fun, and just doing it in front of the crowd. My favorite part is doing my makeup backstage.
Right.
In the glam room, getting my makeup done.
The glam room.
The glam room. That's what I like to call it.
The glam room.
The glam room.
Is that where it has the light bulbs that are
definitely.
that have just the right kind of glow for your face as you're getting
Glitter's a big thing and at my theater.
And it was in that production. Okay, what frustrates you? What's a pet peeve or a big frustration for you?
I'm gonna go with mom's chewing. My brothers though. Mom is very any chewing, but I'm more like the smacking, what Max does. How Max eats.
We're a family in process.
Yeah.
We got problems, yo. We got problems. Yeah. Okay, what action hero from a movie are you?
I don't know. I feel like Black Widow. I just think she's so cool. Yeah.
She doesn't have a superpower.
Just her fighting, her moves.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. If you had a superpower, what would it be?
I don't want to be nerdy, but telekinesis and mind control. And the telekinesis is
Okay.
Can I interject? Somebody asked Abby, what does she like about theater, singing or acting?
The acting part of it, definitely. I feel like it's so fun just saying my lines, and I'm very dramatic. My emotions, I show them a lot, so I'm very like that in real life. So it just like allows me to like I'm not very different on stage than I am like at home. Just I'm very dramatic and stuff. So like that just helps me in like theater and stuff.
Yeah, you like to. We both like to like kind of sing, and and that probably would have been Max. I forgot what Max is. What was Max's pet peeve?
I forget. Did you ask him?
I don't know. Maybe
I don't think you didn't ask him.
Maybe
You skipped over that.
Maybe I missed that because Max's is when you sing too much.
He doesn't like because when I'm practicing at home for theater and my singing lessons, he's like, Abby,
Yeah.
why don't you not do it right now?
Yeah. So if he's chewing and you're singing, it's
not okay.
It's Clash of the Titans.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because you're getting a lot of exposure to singing, like vocal lessons. You've even done piano instrument lessons, actual acting. You find yourself liking the acting part, a lot, right? You have like a very, even in the play you did last spring.
Right.
You had the microphone and you had like a sequence that you had said,
Mm-hmm.
it was awesome. Super proud of you. I like the experience that you're getting in that. Helps develop your confidence,
Yeah.
And I know that was helpful for me too. Can you do an impression?
I like to think I can do a British accent.
So we do have folks from the UK that we'll have to judge,
Why, hello there.
Abby does like to do.
Well, we have a lot of conversations. You and I will actually have conversations with each other where I'm just like,
I think just watching like Princess Diana,
Yeah.
I just can't get off of it. I'm like, why, hello, father.
yeah,
And you're like, what?
like my morning greeting, hello, father.
And you're like,
And I'm like, hello, princess.
like your British accent sounds like a butler.
Yeah.
The like fancy, like.
It's maybe my slight Winston Churchill kind of,
Yeah.
my deep theologian kind of, if we're going to think biblical, darling. I always have to take a deep breath before I do it. It's like, okay, it's like, if you could eat one food item for the rest of your life, what would it be?
Chicken tenders.
Yeah, that
Chicken
was,
tenders with French fries and honey mustard.
yeah.
Or a Caesar salad with chicken in it.
That's another food that I miss is because there's so much breading on it. I can't really have it. So every once in a while, I'll have just one. And it's like, this is a delightful, delightful treat. If you could time travel, where would you go?
I feel like there's a couple places I have. Because I can't pick, but I would love to go to the 1950s, see like the hype around Marilyn Monroe. I would love to go like 80s, 90s to see like Princess Diana. Or
That's time traveling to her.
Yeah. She's definitely making her way from the 50s up.
Or
so you'd want to do like a run through of like the past 70 years.
yeah, or ancient Egypt, because I love ancient Egypt makeup.
Right.
I just feel like it's so like cool. Like I just love the eyeliner, the way they do makeup. I just think it's so cool because that's where makeup originally came from, the Egyptians. So I just think it'd be cool to like see them like with their outfits and like makeup in real time. So
I was learning a lot when you were sharing that part in your presentation about ancient Egypt. That you were highlighting that. It was very, very interesting. You have a bad hairdo, haircut. It's not a haircut. What do you say? Getting your hair done. Do you have a bad getting hair done story?
well, it was the day in Connecticut.
I was a young lad. I was a young lady.
It was a little before we moved here, and there was like this hair cut place like near our condo.
Yep.
And I went there and I was getting my hair done and I was like, okay, she's cutting off a lot, but you know what, I'll trust the process. And then I like came out and I was like, I look like an 8-year-old boy.
Or 8 years old.
Yeah.
Well,
It was-
a little younger actually.
It was super short. And,
Yeah, and I
It
was
wasn't
like,
just short. It was.
a,
I've never seen.
I can't hear you,
Oh,
hon.
sorry. It wasn't just short. Like the layers.
Oh, right.
There was 100. It was.
Yeah,
yeah. So
yeah.
we like had to go back and we were like, hey, this wasn't, and she was not very nice about it. And the manager had to come over and we got like a refund. I think it was a chaotic day. Yeah.
Oof. That's rough.
Yeah.
So pumpkin spice or peppermint mocha?
Pumpkin spice, but I like a pumpkin spice chai latte from
Okay.
Starbucks or Dunkin'. If I get from Starbucks, it's cold. If I get from Dunkin', it's hot.
I look forward to when you become a coffee drinker. We can go out for coffee. Pizza or hamburger?
Neither.
Right, because it's the chicken Caesar salad.
Yeah.
Or the
Although if I do have to choose one, I guess I'll choose pizza, but it has to be with like the thick crust. And I don't like the tomato sauce on it, so I like to do like white sauce.
okay.
Me and my cousin like white sauce or like
Yeah,
olive oil on it with
you have a lot of-
cheese and chicken.
You have a lot of particulars. That's
Yeah.
that's for sure. So Frosty the Snowman or Rudolph?
I feel like we haven't been saying Frosty the Snowman. I feel like we all said Rudolph, but Rudolph's just cuter, you know? I feel like Frosty reminds me of that one song from Sia, the Snowman song.
Yeah.
How do you say it? How do you do it?
Snowman and me.
It's not the beat.
Okay. Snowman and me.
Yeah, there you go.
So, which do you prefer? Stay at home for the holidays or travel?
Travel.
Okay.
Anywhere.
Okay, so and for those of you, if you have a question for Abby, go ahead and post it. We will be back in just a moment to give them an opportunity to address more questions. But for someone, Abby, for someone who's struggling today, and you're getting to know more and more an awareness of how I help people, what I do, what Mom and I are passionate about. If somebody's struggling in their journey with their thoughts and emotions, what would you want to say to them?
Life's tough. Get a helmet.
Oh, she got jokes too. She got jokes too.
No, I'm totally joking. Once in a while, take a moment and look in yourself in the mirror and say that you love yourself and be kind to yourself. Because I know I sometimes struggle with that. So just take a moment and just look at yourself. And I saw this thing where it was like, it's very popular that people are doing now. It's like putting a younger picture of yourself on the mirror.
Yeah.
And you're like, every time you look in the mirror and you say something mean to yourself, you're saying it to that little girl. You're saying it to your younger self. And I feel like I just think about that when I'm having a hard time with like my body. And I'm just like, you know what? I look good today, you know? Try to like be kind to yourself. Yeah.
It's awesome, Abby. I love you. This was great.
Yeah.
Thank you for taking the time. So again, if you have a question now, honey, is there a question sent to Abby that we could address right now? Because we'll take a break and then.
No, nothing. We're good. Go ahead.
Okay. All right. We're going to take another break and then we're going to come back and Max and Abby are going to address your questions. That was great. All right, I think Max had to step out for a moment, so I'm going to do. While we were taking the break there, Young Abigail, I had some questions come up here that I can ask you. Somebody, where did it go? It says, Abby, what are millennials doing wrong with makeup or hair? What are we doing to
I can't not mention the 2000s.
Yeah, you do. You mentioned the 2000s, and I'm like, I don't know that I remember everything.
Yeah, that's the only makeup like era that I'm like, that's really bad. I'm sorry. Some people might be like, I loved it, but I just do not like it. I just feel like it's very like.
Yeah. Cade asks, Abby, my daughter Kendall, who also is into makeup a bit, wants to know what got you into it. Is there something you remember that got you into it?
Well, I feel like I was just watching like makeup videos, and like it just started to come up more and more and more. And I was just like, wow, this is so cool. And then I was like, Mom, can I get like a lipstick? And she was like, sure. And so I got like a lipstick, and then I remember when I first started makeup, my things were like, mascara is really scary.
Yeah.
I was afraid I was going to poke myself in the eye. And I was like, you know what? I'm going to do it. So I got mascara, and I remember like most days I'd be like, Mom, can you put it on me? So she just put it very lightly. And then I gained the confidence to like do it myself. Now it's like not scary to me at all. But I just feel like I would get some makeup videos like on my YouTube, and I just really like loved it, and I was like, wow, this is really pretty. And like I would start to do these looks, and I was like, oh my gosh, I love this. So it just kind of.
And you and I have had lots of conversations, because in the world of makeup, there's many mindsets and trends that we've had a lot of conversations about what it means to, see yourself as beautiful, and the comparison trap, and the whole body image, and how you see yourself, and the importance of, having a healthy perspective in it all. Because there's like so much going on, like even with the influencers or people, and it like bombards an image that we've had a lot of good conversations, I feel like, in talking through that too. Okay, so Max is here. He's back. So Max, just 1 second. Max is going to take my chair, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to move the, I'm going to just keep it to YouTube right now, although we can try maybe over on Rumble. But I'm just going to try to keep this easy. So if you all do me a favor, keep the questions for my kids. If you've got other questions, I may hop in the saddle at the end and take some questions towards the end. If you want to do like an ask me anything kind of thing, that's fine too. So Max, do you want to come? And you won't be able to hear yourself.
He gets the nice chair. He gets the throne.
Okay. So this is what you look like. So don't worry about that. But here's the question feed. What you can do is you can use your mouse right here, and you can scroll. Okay. And these are the latest questions down here.
Okay.
So there's Katie's asking a question there. So have fun, buddy.
Okay. Katie S says, Max, I've heard you've been writing. I'm a fellow writer. What do you like to write? Mostly dinosaur stories. I'm working on some right now. KDS6 says, Max, my son Connor, who loves dinosaurs, wants to know what's your favorite dinosaur is. It depends on what kind of dinosaurs I'm interested in now and then. It kind of varies. Romans 8 got a question for Abby. Abby,
right
what do
here,
you
baby.
find the most inspiring about your parents and brother?
What? Sorry.
What were you looking at? That's okay. Right here.
Yeah, just so.
Yep, right here, baby.
So Romans 8 said, Abby, what do you find the most inspiring about your parents and brother? I just feel like it's so cool, like seeing everyone like do what they love to do. Like Max loves drawing and video editing, and he's been getting in video editing a lot more. And I feel like it's so cool that he found that passion and that he has like something he loves to do. And my parents doing this on YouTube, I just feel like that's really cool. Lily North said, favorite cousin.
Who would that funny.
Oh, I wonder.
Sarah Bolton says, Abby, what is a good eyeshadow color for brown eyes?
You know, I feel like I love like oranges. Like I feel like that's like a really cool like a sunset. Blues are really good cuz I love to look at like colors and everything and you look like which one like is compatible with you know, your eye color. So I just feel like blues and like oranges are really good. So I really like that.
Roland Sala says, Max, are you into the Lord of the Rings and that kind of artwork? My parents won't even let me watch it. Max, I recently started video editing too. What kind of videos do you see yourself making? Speed drawings and probably videos like Dad uses, like family videos.
He does a lot of short films. He loves to do that. And he likes to involve me in it. He likes to have me do characters and stuff. So, yeah, it's really cool.
Abby, what about hazel eyes?
I don't know. Let me think. I feel like, I don't know. I just love eyeshadow blue looks. Blue is such like a pretty like, I don't know. I just love to do like blue. Like I just feel like it makes it like really pop and it's just really cool. And like you can do such like creative things with your eyeshadow. You know, you can greens probably would be really good with hazel eyes. I don't know. I feel like, yeah, like blues, greens, you know, like very like flashy colors, I feel like would be really pretty, you know.
What do you...
Lily North said, Abby, what's the best chicken tender brand?
I was just gonna say that.
Oh, Lily. Burger King. I don't know if that counts as a brand, but
Do you
Yeah.
have a favorite YouTuber for makeup tutorials?
I don't know. I mean, the name slips me, but I've gotten a makeup collection from one of the YouTubers I watch. Yeah, I don't know. I watch a couple people, but their names escape me. My favorite subject in school? Lunch.
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 What is your parents' favorite food?
No, what both of you? What's your favorite?
Lily said Meredith Duxbury. Yeah, Meredith Duxbury.
I'd like to hear what's your favorite subject, Abby?
History. It's just good. Like, I feel like it's like, I don't want to say the easiest, but I feel like it's like, you learn a lot, and I feel like that's where I get the most of information and everything. So.
What about you, Max?
Well, Simon Town says, Max, I love video editing too. Thanks, Simon.
I meant what was your favorite subject?
Oh, Bible. What is your favorite part about homeschooling? I get to be with my parents.
Yeah, I feel like just hanging out at home, like you can like be in a comfy chair and, you know, I do my schoolwork right here. Actually, I do it in my dad's office. So I do my schoolwork right here. When my dad does his videos, I'm usually right over here doing my schoolwork, you know, listening to instrumental music and just, you know, yeah.
All as Arnold says, what kind of music genre y'all like to listen to?
Y'all, pop? I don't know.
Well, mine kind of varies. Right now I'm into rock and guitar music. Abby, if you were a high school teacher, what subject would you teach?
I feel like biology. I just feel like I give off that. I feel like I give off biology.
Max, Abby, what do you guys like to do together for fun?
Board games. We like to play board games together. Watch TV together. We like to draw. I like to color with him. I'm not like a sketcher. I can't like draw stuff. But I can like color in, get like a coloring book. Someone said it's giving biology. Yeah.
Sorry about the language yowling, or about the y'all language.
Sorry about the y'all.
It's not my
English-
first language,
English is
says
not my
Alez
first
Arnold.
language.
I would like you guys to answer. I think there's one up here that is really good that you guys should answer.
What?
Read that one, Abby.
How do you approach spiritual topics as siblings? Max, do you want to answer?
Well, I don't know. Oh, Kira Joy Life for Life
Max,
says.
answer the question first.
What was the question?
How do
Ask
you
it
talk
again.
about spiritual things?
Well, I usually let Dad do the talking. Max, if you were to get some chickens,
Oh
what
my
would you name
goodness.
them? Rex, Woodster, Fred, and Tony, after your brother, Pop, Dad.
Yeah.
And Hank,
Hank, just a normal
after
chicken
your
name.
friend.
There's always that one chicken named Hank.
I'll tell you what, Bobby.
Oh my gosh, you should have put that in your impressions.
I forgot about it.
That's so good.
What are you going to do with photography and filming, Abby?
I don't know. Just filming fun stuff.
Are you guys morning people or night owls?
I am a night owl. Max is definitely a morning person. Yeah, I can stay up till 3 a.m. Max will go to bed at 8 o'clock and get up at 3 a.m. I go to sleep when he wakes up. And then I wake up at like 10 o'clock. Yeah.
What do you want to do when you're older, Abby?
I want to be okay. I know this is like very okay, but I want to have like a makeup school. Like I feel like I would love to teach makeup. Does that count as a school subject?
Yes.
Teaching makeup, that counts as a school subject.
Sure.
Yeah.
Let Dad do the talking. Fair enough.
By the way,
Given the help your dad has contributed, that makes sense. Siblings will listen to their good dad and take good steps from there.
Yeah.
school starts at 9, Abby. They're still sleeping till 10.
Yeah. I have to get up at like 7. I have an alarm set. Apparently, I sleep in too late, so.
So you want to become a makeup artist?
Yes, definitely.
Cosmetology.
Yeah.
If
yeah.
you could travel anywhere in the world, what country would you most likely visit?
Paris. I want to go to Paris so bad.
I knew you'd say that.
I just feel like Paris is so like pretty. Like the Eiffel Tower, the Louvre. I can't pronounce the other stuff, but I know what they are.
It's a difficult choice because there's so many good countries to choose from.
Where'd you want to go? Did you want to go to didn't you want to go somewhere? He wanted to go somewhere. What was it?
Turks and Caicos?
That's it. That's it.
Oh my goodness.
Oh, Sipple, Lily Norwich says,
No, Lily, stop.
miraculous, simply the best. What do you want to be, Max? Simple, an artist and video editor.
Max, look up. Somebody asked you a question about the Jurassic movies.
What-
Cade asked you.
Which Jurassic Park or World movie is your favorite?
The first one and the second one.
Of Jurassic Park?
Jurassic Park.
Oh, okay.
Mia says, I want to go to France too.
Yeah.
Lily Norwich still says miraculous, simply the best.
No, Lily, stop.
You both are a huge blessing. Don't ever lose your beautiful character and love for one another.
Thank you so
Blessings.
much. You're so sweet.
That's very nice. Thank you.
Yeah, I love that.
Appreciate that.
Awesome.
Yeah.
You guys did a great. You're doing a great job.
Thanks.
Yeah.
Is there anything
I'm
you want to
trying.
say?
I know, like I'm awkward.
Ro Larson says, feels like Christmas already.
Definitely. I feel like, I don't know. I feel like 2023 went by like so fast. I feel like 2022 felt like 5 years, but like 2023 felt like 5 minutes.
Yeah, this
Now,
felt
Max,
quick.
If you want, you can pick the break. You see these buttons over here? There's 70s. There's rock. You like rock. There's 90s. There's 80s. You can pick the next dance break.
Ah,
Well, you gotta say goodbye to everybody though first, and then you do a break.
okay.
Once you push that button, it kicks in.
Ah, I see.
Katie S said, how do you each
Bri
navigate
says
social
the dog
anxiety
arm.
tips? What? What do you say?
What'd you say?
The dog arm. See?
I said,
Oh,
that dog.
No, that's a good question. Why don't you
Can
The
I answer
dog,
that?
LOL.
Katie
Hey,
S.
Max and Abby. do you
Max,
have
hold
any-
on. Max, hold on.
Hold on, buddy.
Katie S said, how do you each navigate social anxiety tips? So I have really bad social anxiety. I can't talk to anyone in public. It takes me a minute to make friends because I don't like being social. I'm very much I'm extroverted, introverted. I can be both. But around other people, I just feel like it takes me a while to warm up to people. I feel like
You've pushed yourself though.
yeah, I try now. I've tried to push myself and get better at it.
You do a lot of practicing.
Yeah, I have to practice when I go to restaurants. I practice my order. It's pretty embarrassing, but I have to. Yeah.
Abby, how do I order my food at a
Lily.
restaurant?
Well, that's Lily. Lily's being silly. I know.
Ask Lily,
Dave
Abby.
Jenkins said, "Nice job. Need your own podcast, The Sweet Life of Max and Abby." Yes, we need our own podcast.
Tammy Tour says, wouldn't it be great to at all... Wait,
What?
let me... Wouldn't know that at all...
Start over, buddy. It's all right. Go ahead.
Wouldn't know that at all here... At all on here, you both are doing super great.
Yep. Good job, Max.
Acts 17 teaches us that we can find the gospel even in opposing worldviews. Use this as a reach out to others or get a job.
He's got jokes.
Oh my goodness.
I like to order on apps so I don't have to talk to people. Yeah, I'll be that type of person. You guys are so nice on here. I love being on here.
Oh, we know.
Lee Faria says that's great advice, Abby.
That's Lynn. That's Lynn and Janata. That's Lynn, Max.
Oh, hi, Lynn.
Hey.
Abby, there's nothing wrong with taking a longer to open to others. There's a strength in being an observer.
Yes, DoorDash pickup.
Abby, you are not alone in the social anxiety. Great job challenging yourself.
Thank you. Hey, Max and Abby, how do you guys practice self-confidence? In the mirror. In the mirror. That's how I practice self-confidence.
Max, how do you do it?
I just go in my room and
No, how do you practice self-confidence when you're talking to people?
I just say to myself, I can do this. I can do this.
Good job, Max.
I really enjoy my evening with you all.
Thank you. It's because of me, isn't it?
Max, you gonna pick a song?
Do you want to pick a song and take it to break?
Sure.
Just push one of. Which one do you want? Oh, all right. Let me just. Good job, guys. Thanks, everybody, for being so nice and kind to my children. Those of you that are parents, you know, you're right, Bri. Max was like, and we're done. Yeah, that's that's pretty much what was going on. You're right. Thanks for being so nice, everybody, to my children. Appreciate that. Appreciate the encouragement, the encouraging words. Lots of prayers. And Abby doesn't want to leave.
Nope, she
No,
doesn't.
I'm staying right here.
Yeah.
Oh, wait, my in ear fell
Yeah.
out.
Apparently that extroverted part is snapped into gear.
Right. Yes. That was great.
I was just
Look at the dog. What's the dog? The dog.
Giving him a chance to you know.
I just want to say too, you know what? I know that, you know, you guys come here and you want to listen, you know, and hear all the great things that Mark has to share and answer. And all of you taking the time to just be with our family and really love on our kids. It means so much to us. So we really appreciate it. Thank you so much. It's very special.
Somebody asked if they can ask questions for the dog.
Yes. Okay, I'll answer for the dog. You got a good question for the dog? The dog's been on quite a journey. We have been on quite the journey with Levi.
Well, he was a very anxious dog. He still is, but
Yeah.
And he had a lot of issues with me. He would avoid me like the plague.
Yeah.
And we actually got to the point where we were very emotional about it because he was so anxious, and it was frustrating because I'd come out of the office area here, go over to the house, and he would just create a fuss, and got to the point where me and Abby were having a lot of conversations, and Abby was distraught and sad. Like, are we gonna have to send him back? I was kind of stuff like, I don't know what to do. So Abby, remember you and I said we're gonna pray every day for the next 30 days.
Yep.
And just every day, God to help this issue so we can have our peace. And we saw breakthrough. And now,
we did.
Now the brother loves me. So it's great.
Oh my gosh. Cade, thank you so much, Cade, for your kindness. He said, thanks for a lovely evening with the family. Have a very Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. Hope you have a great time.
Thanks, Cade.
Of rest and celebration, and look forward to a great 2024.
Thanks,
to you
appreciate
as
that.
well.
Appreciate that. So many of you people in the comments are just wonderful.
Yeah.
It makes it a great experience. It really does.
Yeah.
Really does, to have all the wonderful comments and things that are said. Any other things that is Abby wanting to? Anything else you feel like you want to say, or?
I just want to say people are so kind in the comments, and they're so nice. And
Yep.
Yeah. People said, enjoyed getting to know your wonderful family. Thanks for opening up to us.
Yeah.
God bless.
That's great. I'm glad.
Thank you.
I'm glad.
Yeah, no, it's awesome. Thank you guys so much. Are you going to do anything else here? Or are you going to wrap it up?
I'm cool to wrap it up. We've spent a good 2 hours here.
Yes, we did.
It's good. And I think Yeah, I mentioned a couple book materials and things. Encourage people if you want to. People want to donate. People that do end of year giving, you can go to our donate button. There's both a mailing option and a digital online option that you can use. There's also the community where I've been teaching on the OCD healing journey. It also, you get access to all my other courses as well too, and that's just a great place where I'm focusing my teaching energy and investment into that. And we'll be planning on doing more and more of that in the new year. There's also live gatherings that we do, take questions and things like that in there. So just a wonderful place to jump in if you want to go to the next level. But we just love this whole year being able to pour it into you and those that have watched and those that have supported. We're very, very grateful, very grateful. Because we try to give of ourselves generously in teaching and in encouragement. And as you see, we're a family, and we're learning to live these things out. And I've got 2 teenagers, and I'm exhausted all the time. But we're learning together to let God teach us His love, His grace, and how to actually process that out. So. Any prayers for Max, any prayers for Abby would be greatly, greatly appreciated, because we're trying to raise them in a world and culture that so much of it seems to go counter the ways of God, but God's with us. So we're just gonna stay at it and keep learning. So thank you for all the kind comments. Callum, thank you. You've helped me to learn love in context this year. That's awesome. God, it's a joy to watch. Elena, thank you for saying that. Romans 8, Bry, thank you. When will I be back? Bry. Am I saying it right? Bry, B-R-Y? Bry. When will we be back? Lord willing, and the creek don't rise. Always got to say that, right? The target date will be Sunday, January 7th, was when we'll be back for Sunday Night Lives. Now, I may do something this week. We'll see.
It's Bree.
Oh, okay. Okay. See?
I know we went through that with I Am Kaya. We kept saying it wrong.
That's why I was asking.
We figure it out. We get there at some point.
Yeah. I'm glad I don't have that problem. It's like Mark. It's like there's not really like, you can't go like Macker, or something like that. It's pretty straightforward.
Yeah.
I was just glancing over for a second just to see.
You go ahead. I just want to say this one thing too, because I just thought about it as, just people are being so kind and watching Max and Abby. We had a time when Max was little when we didn't know when he was going to even talk. Yeah. And so to watch him be here and interact, right, Abby, it's for everyone to just embrace him and love him too. It means a lot to us. So for even us as his parents to sit here and watch him engage and get excited and look at the chat and it's just been awesome. So
and this year has been a special year of seeing a lot of just healthy steps in his life, of how he communicates, how he talks, how he shares. Him and I've had lots of great conversations, and it's been encouraging. Yeah,
100%. Sorry, I took a little tangent there.
No, it's great. So 2023. Mark in the Funky Bunch. Yeah.
Yes.
And any other things before we go, y'all?
No.
All right. Well, Abby, do you want to say the outro with me?
She's gonna panic. Don't panic. Don't panic. You got this.
It's funny because she's like, see how she's like, oh, I get a little nervous, and she gets in here and she's like, I'm into this. This is it. This is what facing your fears is all about. So great job. Girl. Great job. Yeah. Well, Lord willing, the creek don't rise. Merry Christmas, everyone. Happy New Year. We love you. We're grateful for you. But Lord willing, the creek don't rise. This is your brother from another mother, and
I'm out. No, your sister from another mister. Girl, please.
That's right. We could try again. Your brother from another mother.
And your sister from another mister.
Saying we'll be back with more resources in 2024. But in the meantime,
I'm out.